more importantly, you may be asked to sign one or more documents as part of the process. One possibility is a non-compete. There could be a separation or severance agreement, could be confidentiality agreements. You typically will not be expected to sign those documents that day, and it is imperative that you not rush your review of these documents. Be aware that sometimes these need to be signed in order for you to receive severance, outplacement, or any other discretionary assistance. I would pay careful attention to any due dates these to be signed, but don't allow yourself to feel rushed either. Be prepared to push back if asked to sign on the same day. Now, if you do decide to sign anything on that day, I have seen many instances where employees signed stuff and were supposed to get copies, and then they never did. So if you choose to sign any documents that day, take out your cell phone, take some photos of those documents, and then you don't have to worry about whether you receive hard copies. Regarding severance agreements in particular, there are some laws relating to how long you get to sign off on those. If you're over the age of 40, you have at least 21 days to review a severance agreement. And if it's a group layoff, that increases to 45 days. It's also my understanding that if you're over 40, you are also entitled to see the job titles and ages of people in your department who are also being laid off and those who have not been laid off. Now, let's shift to what to do after you've been laid off by your employer. First, I would email thank you notes to people at your former employer that you want to remain on good terms with, especially if you feel you want to use them as a reference. Most potential employers will want 3 professional references, with at least one of those from your most recent position. It will be important to plan on who you would use and make absolutely sure that what they would say about you. Sometimes it might not be what you think. In fact, on more than one occasion with my coaching clients, we did a reference check on a back door to see what their former employer would say about them, and sometimes we get surprised, saying make sure that what they're going to say. Secondly, a lot of people recommend that you update your social media right away to reflect that you left that position. I do not agree. I take a contrarian position on that one. I'd leave it alone for now and give yourself a little runway because of what we talked about earlier, where it's the first thing people see. I don't think you need to diminish your value out of the gate. And I have a sneaking suspicion that some of the parameters that recruiters put into software or that AI decides should be the case might be whether you are employed currently. I would say in the meantime, leave it alone. Maybe start looking for someone to help you, though, to update your LinkedIn profile professionally and get that going, resume, that thing. Networking as much as possible. Time is of the essence on that too. Don't delay on that.